What's going on YouTube? It's the Hughes family again. Today is June 17th, 2018. We just thought we'd do a little quick video on juvenile diabetes. Our middle child, who's Garrett, who's 12, you saw him in a couple of our videos. He has type 1 diabetes. So we just thought we'd go through some of the symptoms of diabetes, some of the things we have to do for him when he goes to eat, stuff like that. So if you're worried about your child with diabetes, some of the symptoms to look for. I know with Garrett was weight loss was one, extreme thirst was another, wetting the bed was another. Garrett got diagnosed on December the 13th of 2013. My wife it was that close to Christmas, my wife was making gingerbread man, making, candy cane hot chocolate with the kids. Garrett didn't want any of it, he just put himself to bed, he wasn't feeling, just something was off. So my wife took him to a local hospital here. They checked his blood was at 56. Now, a proper blood range for children, because children are different than adults, a proper one for children is 4.0 to 10.0. That's a normal blood range for a child. And again, when Garrett got checked, he was 56. Well, lucky he went to the hospital when he did, because he could have went into a coma if it would have went any higher. So they admitted him into the hospital. They got him on the insulin right away to bring his blood sugars down. So then after that, for the next 3 years, Garrett was on insulin injections. Now insulin injections, these pens, they look like an EpiPen for all you people that know what an EpiPen is. The only difference is you turn it, this one goes from 0.5 to 1.5, 1.5 and so forth, it goes all the way to 20. So that's what he had to give himself before he ate. Now, after that, so October of this year, they put Garrett on what's called the insulin pump. Now there's different types of insulin pumps. Garrett's going to show you what his insulin pump looks like. So Garrett, come over here and show these people what your insulin pump looks like. So this is Garrett's insulin pump. This one's called the Omnipod tubeless insulin pump. Now there's different types of insulin pumps. There's a tube one. Now what a tube one is you're going to have something similar to this, but it sits on your belt or the waist of your pants. And there's a tube that goes from here into their type of pod. Garrett didn't want that because he didn't want the tube hanging everywhere. This one's more discreet, where it's not as noticeable. If you don't know what this is, you don't even know why it's there. So that's why Garrett picked that one. Now this thing is pretty neat because it does everything for you. So now, for instance, say we wanted to feed Garrett, these are just sidekicks, teriyaki, one of Garrett's favorites. So what you got to do with these is on the back of them you have the nutrition fact. So now what you do with Garrett is you look at the carbohydrates. So for these ones, it's 31 grams for half a cup, and it's 1 fiber, which means you minus the 1 from the 31, which is just basically 30 for half a cup. So then you tell this pump that he's going to eat 30 grams, and it's going to give him the insulin that it's supposed to. So this is set up so that for instance, I'm not sure what Garrett says off the top of my head, but I think it's 1 in 30. So for every 30 grams of carbohydrates, he gets 1 unit. So that's good for the food that has a nutrition fact. Now there's certain foods out there like spaghetti or pizza or apples, bananas, all those fresh fruits and fresh vegetables that don't have the nutrition fact. So there's a cool website that you can go to that is going to give you the carbohydrates for that food. And it's called calorieking.com. Now how that works is you just buy your typical food scale, you weigh the food, it's going to give you the weight. Then you go to Calorie King, you type in the food. So let's say for instance Granny Smith apple. In the search bar, you type up Granny Smith apple, it's going to pop up. It's going to say fresh, cut, all that different stuff. So you're going to hit fresh with skin. Now what you do is you put in the weight. So you're going to put, let's say it's 30, it weighs 30 grams. So you type in the 30, and it's going to give you the nutrition fact for that specific food. So let's say it says 20. So then again, you tell the pump 30. So we're not going to get into detail how to change the pods and stuff. We're going to do that in another video. But Garrett is going to show you how to check your blood with these and basically show you how to turn the pump on and everything. Right now Garrett's washing his hands, that's why you hear the water. So he's going to go through this with you and show you how to check his blood. So he's going to use the pump. He uses the Freestyle Precision Light test strips. That's the one that these require. And then he's got the poker. So go ahead, Garrett, show them how to do it.
Okay. So I got the freestyle test strip. And as you can see, if you can see, there's a little hole right there that you just stick the test strip in. Boom. Then it will automatically turn itself on, and then it will load. Then when it shows you the blood drop, it means you can put your blood on the test strip. But
and again, these ones you got to put the blood on the side. Most of them you put them here in the middle, but with the Freestyle Light, you got to put them on the sides.
So I just poked my finger with the poker. So there's a little drop of blood. So when you put it on the side, there'll be a little beep. Then it will load again.
It's going to load and tell him the reading.
9.9.
So his blood is 9.9, so it's in a good range. Now let's say it is high. Okay, so you got to click on here. There's done, tag, and next. So you got to go to next. It says, are you going to eat? So if you're going to eat, say 100, for instance, we're going to put, let's say we're going to do a fake one. I won't give it to him. Say yes. Now let's say he's going to eat, because he's probably going to eat some toast when we're done here, so it doesn't hurt. His toast is about 32 grams. So you're going to hit enter. It's not going to give him any because he's already got insulin on board. So let's go back. Let's say we're going to give him 100. So he's going to get 104 grams of carbohydrates. Then you're going to click enter, and it says we recommend you give him the 1.55. So the good thing, I'll just cancel all that so it doesn't give it to him. So the good thing about this is it does all the math for you. You don't have to worry about it. So that's basically a quick video on Garrett's diabetes journey. So we're going to do another video later on when it comes time to change his pod. He changes his pod every 3 days. So next time he goes to change his pod, we're going to do a video on that. But that was just a quick video, just to all the fathers out there. Happy Father's Day. Again, from our family to yours, happy Father's Day. You guys take care.